Jarex playing that Oracle. Seb in the offlane slaughter. Fortunes and Torrent does connect this time.
Hobson's actually getting outplayed.
With this Slither Crush. Puppy is his first blood. They will get a kill here. Slaughter does fall. Did they lose Thompson as well? Uh-huh. Yeah.
And he's bringing regen for Slaughter, which is gonna...
Top. Slaughter. The Torrent.
Oh, wow.
The Cleave. Nice. They are chasing him down. No Searing Chains, only level 1. Thompson tries to get the 3 dance. It does get
still in danger,
cancelled.
for sure.
And they actually get the Searing Chains. There you go. They're gonna get that. Oh, they didn't really get the status resistance decrease, and they find that kill big anyways. They will try and contest for the bounty here. Mid one already committing that Remnant back. The Primal Spring towards Puppy, actually, as they do fight for the bounty rune there. He does have level 6, but not enough mana for the Fiend's Grip. Maybe if he commits that stick, the bolt will actually land onto Thompson. No, he doesn't land. He does get that W from the Oracle.
That's fundamentally made it weak a lot of times, and strong in Dispatch with the Midas. Is the hero's biggest issue is momentum. Hold that thought.
Alright, the boat flies out. Fiend's Grip being channeled. They do find Thompson. Nice Slither and Crush with the Corrosive Haze. That's a kill. Mid one being chased down. The Fortunes and will root him in, and the Purifying Flames finds that kill. They do have Corrosive Haze onto Puppy here as they chase. Looks like this is going to be an easy kill. The Brain Sap is not going to be enough. And actually a pretty good fight taken by OG, even though they did lose the Monkey King right at the start there. Yeah, top lane looks like there is a smoke rotation from Secret here. They are actually able to disengage with the Remnant there. The Ember though, there you go. They're gonna try and pincer OG here. They do find Jarex. The False Promise is going to be laid out. Stolen Purifying Flames from our boy Abster. Looks like Jarex is actually going to survive this. The Will-O-Wisp gets deployed. The boat is not going to connect. They do try and get a go. That's a good balance strike as they fight. Where is the damage? Zai still alive because of the Purifying Flames, but he will finally perish. Slithering Crush onto 2. Mid one with the Flame Guards. T1 IOTW actually shows up, doesn't have a lot of damage, will be forced to disengage, and they will once again actually steal the Fortunes. And can he actually lock down Jarex? There's not a lot of mana onto Yapster. Purifying Flames almost finds mid one. Oh, with the Brain Sap Fade Bolt, that is a dead Jarex.
It's curious for me. I definitely wouldn't do it myself. I'm curious how to work. I think a vast majority of their damage right now is magic damage, and will be for the next 10-15 minutes.
Find the Oracle here. He actually gets a defensive phase, nullifying the combo from the Kunkka Fortunes, and is not going to lock the Ember. He Remnants out. Secret does send a lot of heroes back into this bottom lane as the bounty rune is about to reappear. Seb is going to get a good Corrosive Haze, stolen Corrosive Haze, but the False Promise is going to be laid out as well. That's a 3-man Illuminate. Mid one trying to zone Jarex out of that bounty, but No Tail finds it nonetheless. They will find Zion Puppy. He's not in a good spot right now. The Nightmare trying to buy time, but Thompson with a 2-man balance strike as they get his Slithering Crush up, sir. They do have vision of him, and Thompson is actually chasing. He is also Corrosive Haze, so he needs to be careful. 3 dents stolen from Yapster. Searing Chains onto him. Seb does show up with that Midas Armor. They will find that kill. Looks like Seb is going to disengage. Has only 2 points in Guardian Spirit, so he's not max move speed into the river. He's gonna get lifted, and that is another kill for Nisha. And the Crimson Guard is also, I think this is a pretty big power spike for OG, right? Radiance and Crimson Guard, they will find Zai here. Wukong's command gets committed, and even if the boat Zai is not, maybe he will. That's a stolen False Promise. And Zai trying to disengage. Can he buy enough time for something to happen here? They will find that kill. Looks like they will also find Yapster. So it did look good. Oh my god, he steals everything single out, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna get 2 kills. Nice Fiend's Grip onto our boy Monkey King here, but the Will-O-Wisp is actually nice Sleight of Fist dodge from that balance strike, but it doesn't change the fact that Secret, they are losing a lot of heroes here. The Crimson Guard and the Radiance, and they are smoked on the side of OG. And they actually got a good jump. They actually commit aggressively here. The Doppelganger looks like No Tail taking a lot of damage. He will get the Blinding Light off, buying some time. The Slithering Crush onto Nisha. He meant to dodges the Corrosive Haze. Wukong's command getting taunted. But he actually gets stunned by a Telekinesis. Jarex trying to disengage. Has the False Promise and Crimson Guard. He will lose 1 Bane. And at the same time, buyback from No Tail. Wukong's command gets deployed, but the Monkey King is already dead. IOTW does have a lot of damage though. With that Radiance is going to find the Ember Spirit. Nisha, they do find the real one. He doesn't have Maida, the Manta, or the Doppelganger. Did he have enough burst damage? Wow. He actually find another one. Zai?
Corrosive Haze. Secret's damage is going to scale down. Nisha's not going any more damage. He's going hard.
We find our boy Nisha here. He's trying to disengage the Doppelganger forward, but the Open Wounds gets committed even with the Manta dodge. IOTW finds that kill. Oh, speaking of Ember, it looks like the Poison Zen actually does connect onto him. The Sleight of Fist trying to buy time. He's going to Remnant towards another creep. The third Fire Remnant actually dodging the Balance Strike, but the Fortune Zen is going to be there. You cannot escape from it. And with the Corrosive Haze, with the Slithering Crush, looks like mid one. He attempted to run away, but there is no way out. Coming in, Seb is still trying to play around. They do have vision because of the Corrosive Haze, so the Axe is going to be there even at nighttime. The Torn Nisha will TP in, but there is a turnaround Will-O-Wisp from OG. Thompson with the Balance Strike trying to get that Primal Spring forward. Even the Infest, IOTW doing so much damage. They do not take the Will-O-Wisp down, which means that Zai is just taking a lot of damage here. The Torn does connect after the Rage. And Nisha with the Lotus Orb trying to disengage has another Doppelganger out. Fiend's Grip gets used for half a second. They're gonna find Nisha once again, and Puppy is forced to run away with Yapster. They are trying to get vision here. There is Light of Fist available, but Roshan already 40% HP and very fast. It is declining. The Light of Fist with the Searing Chains. Torn does connect on Choi to W. Nice Fiend's Grip, Balance Strike, False Promise. Will-O-Wisp also being laid down. The Wukong's command with the BKB makes sure that Thompson can keep on attacking. Roshan actually pretty low and he's falling. He's actually hypnotized by the Will-O-Wisp itself. Sleight of Fist. They will find the Kunkka. So that is a dead no-tail. That's a dieback, but they do find 2 kills on the side of Secret. OG will just wait a little bit here. They do have a decent amount of time with that Aegis. Oh, Puppy. He just... Oh, wait, what the hell? The Slithering Crush does not land, but it's not gonna matter. They will find Puppy. Wukong's command gets committed, but the Fire Remnant now looks like Thompson did waste that ult, but at the same time, they keep on fighting the BKB onto Seb as they find Yapster. He tries to disengage, but there's no way he's gonna get out with the Corrosive Haze. Thompson is trying to lock down Zai. The Axe is gonna be here. Can he mischief out? Oh, he's just going to BKB. And he's going to be fine. The Will-O-Wisp being committed on this other side of the map. Nisha with that Phantom Lancer. Oh, no, they're going to get the Corrosive Haze as well as the Balance Strike. He does dispel it with the Manta. They keep on chasing Purifying Flames being committed. Solar Crest is there as well. They're going to lift him up with the Usurper, but that buys time for the Doppelganger towards the high ground. He's still alive as IOTW just tries his best to chase. Disengage there. Yapster being playing so well this entire game, but okay, they actually break the trees with the Doppelganger. A lot of damage onto Thompson, but the False Promise and BKB is going to be committed. Nice Wukong's command, but it looks like Secret, they are fast enough to disengage. Puppy does get slowed down a little bit, but overall, it looks like OG, they do get baited in a lot of commitment there. BKB is being thrown around. Nice Will-O-Wisp with the second Wukong's command being committed. Nice Fiend's Grip onto Seb, but he's going to disengage Puppy with the Corrosive Haze. Can they find a kill? Nightmare holding him in place. For now, everyone's still alive. And the Doppelganger being committed once again. This PL trying to find Thompson here, but it's Thompson that finds him. They are chasing the Lotus Orb, everything to try and save Nisha. He will once again Doppelganger. He has that level 25. The Side of Ice is now completed. They actually find the Bane. Puppy is going to be wrecked by the Lifestealer. Another False Promise, this time onto Thompson. There you go, Henry, and they will get a good Blinding Light. Zai trying to disengage. The TP gets cancelled, and Nisha, he's actually still alive, did get some of that hard region, but Thompson, he's actually full HP because of the Jingu Mastery lifesteal. As they try and engage onto him, Nisha starting to get pretty low. They did buy back Zai, and it looks like OG, they don't die. They did lose no-tail right here, and they are actually losing Thompson. He will finally perish. Seb also very low HP. Fire Remnant finds that kill. Looks like that 3-minute fight you were talking about is actually going on. They did lose 3 heroes on the side of OG, but the Lifestealer is still alive with the Aegis, and I mean, they did get some nice kills here, but once again, they do not push.
At least PLS. He's getting Abyssal Blade, which is now going to make him much tankier.
They will get the Slithering Crush with the Side of Ice. Nightmare trying to buy time, but it's not enough. They're going to lose mid one. He has buyback, but they have to hurry because Bane is also dead. That Shadow Blade with the Slithering Crush allowing them to find the kill. The Glyph once again being committed, but it looks like OG, they are finally in a good spot. Even with the OG will find 1 melee barracks. Alright, they're still holding on to that buyback from the Ember. The Side of Ice gets committed. Lotus Orb is there. Nisha is going to Doppelganger away. BKB onto Seb. They're actually going to find a Rubik here, and this is no Rubik or Puppy for a long time. Nisha still alive. The Will-O-Wisp get deployed, and they're actually going to find that kill. Can he disengage? No, he's actually dead. He's going to be forced to buy back as well. Mid one with the BKB trying to fight in the tips from No-Tail. Looks like they just don't have the damage on the side of Secret. They were holding pretty well, but once that Side of Ice came out, looks like they do have the lockdown. Nice Balance Strike onto 2. The Searing Chains are not going to be there on time, and Zai will perish. And with the False Promise, dispel it. But yeah, that's just the PL versus the entirety of OG. I'm not sure. Oh, they got that Slither Crush, but now they're gonna get a Side of Eyes onto the Ember. They know that's the real one, and there is no buyback. If he dies here, this could be very problematic. The Sleight of Fist is gonna be there. They do get another Side of Eyes onto him. The damage from Thompson is there, and they will find that kill. Nisha still alive, but Puppey, he is going to get eaten by the heroes on the side of OG, and looks like, although it was pretty slow, OG, they do find game 1 against our predictions.
They just did something very reminiscent to what they were doing at TI. Just way superior late game.
That's mid Pango for mid one, or what?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so
Warlock needs
No
6
tail?
before.
this looks like first blood. The stun is actually being taunted a lot of times. Actually, does not connect on Chinotail, but the Edict does find that kill. Pretty good versus low armor heroes like Enchantress. Nice body blocks from that little Wild Wing. Looks like Zai might just perish right here. Maybe not. He's quite fast. Has that crown. 22 HP, but the blink right click finds the kill.
The way a normal Lashak game does. Just because in about
Yeah.
10 minutes, Pugna and Anti-Major can
link.
destroy him. He may take
Mid one
0 on
with the
top,
roll
but
intender. Hagana will die with the silence though. Sab will find Crystal Maiden. Maybe not. The slow that comes from that lucky shot as well.
my understanding of what Pugna is supposed to do in this game is just go sit bottom and pressure here. But because they have Enigma farming where you'd ideally like Anti-Mage to be farming,
No fail. The
Thompson
Hawk
just
is
doesn't have a
going
place
to
to
be
be.
committed here. He does have some of that region, but overall looks like Secret will find that kill. The Split Earth is going to miss.
They're gonna smoke.
Oh, Sab does commit the Dark Ascension here. The TP out from Zai. Can they get the Malefice this time? They do. Looks like the Lashrak is going to perish. Can they find another kill? Actually, Zai did a lot of damage to the Night Stalker. They actually lose the Anti-Mage bottom. Mid one finds a kill onto him. Mid one is definitely playing very well. They do have a smoke. Where is that Golem? They actually do not commit it. Pugna did get disarmed. The Frostbite onto the Enchantress. The disarm is there. No tail, very low. Doesn't have Nature's Attendant. He's going to perish. The Decrepify gets nullified by the Rolling Thunder. Actually doesn't get on top of the Thompson Pugna, but even with the Zuck, he will perish. So 2 heroes already dead on the side of OG. Swashbuckle with the disarm onto Night Stalker.
Just because in the end, Decrepify was pretty ineffective, and he took the tower mid at, I think, level 6.
That's true.
And he's level 9 now. So
Atos is now done for Zai. He gets the Split Earth, already a lot of damage. The Black Hole is once again not up for Mr. Jarex, and they keep on trying to battle here. Seb, can he get the kill? Which is, I know, a little bit too tanky. The Freezing Field being used on tops, and that's a triple kill for Nisha. Alright, that's a smoke gang from OG. Let's see if they can finally get that Black Hole. I don't think they're going to be able to, because there is Jarex in the top lane. The disarm onto Thompson. He's being chased. The Atos locks this Pugna here. The Split Earth is going to connect. The Nether Ward is there, though. The Golem gets committed. Yapster still alive. Finally perishes to the Nether Ward himself. Nisha on a mega kill, though. They will find 2 heroes on the side of OG. Night Stalker trying to disengage. The Bangalore just destroying everyone. Swashbuckle towards him. The slow, the Atos, the Split Earth. It looks like Sacred got this.
really
Yes.
high damage squishy in zero.
Thompson. Oh, again, that Road of Eight is doing so much work. Yeah, he doesn't kill the Anti-Mage, but has that core matchup advantage as he had in the first game. Top lane, Black Hole actually onto Zai, but the damage from his ult is actually taking Jarex down here. They will show up with IOTW though, and he doesn't have Mana Void, but that should be a kill. There. He's going to find Yapster, the Malefice versus the Frostbite with the Decrepify. Nice.
Golem was
with
used,
the
so they do
Fatal
have Black
Bomb.
Hole.
Alright, they will
Thompson
get the
will die.
Atos locking Thompson. The Zuck is not there. Oh my god, they're gonna lose the Enigma as well. This is not a good fight already. IOTW does show up, claims the Crystal Maiden, but that's a pretty small price to pay after killing those 2 heroes. Even with double damage, IOTW is forced to disengage, and that Atos from Zai. Jesus, how much work this Zai has done. And with the Swashbuckle, looks like Enchantress is actually mitigating, surviving for a lot of the damage, but will end up dying. Monster kill.
Everything's just too chaotic and too sloppy right now, and they're just making all sorts of throws. I don't think the game's completely over, but whatever's happening internally is making it a problem.
Root onto Jarex. The Split Earth once again connects because of it. The Zuck onto Nisha gets dispelled by the Manta as IOTW jumps forward. Where is that Mana Void? He will get it. That's a lot of damage, but now he's disarmed. Will blink into a Golem pretty much, and that is a 2-for-1. Only the Crystal Maiden dying for a core and a support on the side of OG. The Decrepify buying time for Thompson, but is it enough? Looks like the Nether Ward is going to be deployed. Spectral Dagger onto him. The Radiance already down on Nisha. Will make sure they can chase. I'm not entirely sure the Zuck, but yeah, there's no way Thompson's going to survive. BKB is not up on this Jarex Enigma, so he needs to be careful with the Black Hole. They will... Okay, Rolling Thunder getting cancelled. The Manta finally gets committed onto LTW. Can they get the Silent Swift that Swashbuckle? They don't need it. That's a triple kill for Puppey. And Jarex is the only hero alive. Okay, that's a Black Hole. On to 3, boys. Okay, Splitter quickly cancels that. Mid one didn't even die. He's 12-0-11. This is probably the best Pango mid performance I've seen. Okay, mid one doesn't have a lot of mana. Cannot disengage with a Swashbuckle. The mana keeps getting drained. The Mana Void finally finds a very big kill. That's 1,000 gold for no Teo out of all heroes. IOTW did not get that kill. And now they're chasing Nisha. He doesn't have the Aegis. He also doesn't have a lot of mana. Jarex has no Black Hole. The upheaval, though, actually very good. The blink with that Scotty. Can they actually get on top of him? Frostbite does not get reflected, unfortunately, and Nisha keeps on disengaging. The blink out from Yapster. He looks like they're just baiting the anti-mage in. He has very few mana. The Frostbite once again locking him in, and with the Fatal Bonds, even after he blinks into him, Zai is very low HP. The Pulse Nova damage is there, but the pipe from Seb
doesn't help you with Night Stalker silence.
Alright, the Haunt finally gets committed. It looks like that is a shit ton of damage. Jarex just explodes, has no buyback. The blink out from IOTW, but everyone else might just be left for that. Seb being chased down by Nisha, as well as a Pangolier that is actually trying to find IOTW here. No Teo hiding in the trees. That is a dead Night Stalker. That is a sad OG. Looks like LTW actually gets on top of mid one, even with the Grief. Swashbuckle buys time. Silence onto him. Can they get the Split Earth? No Manta dodge. Looks like they bait the anti-mage once again. No Teo also dies, and the GG flies out. So, yeah, we did get a 1-1. Overall, looked like with the right draft. I mean, and that was such a different draft from Secret, but it works perfectly against the Pangolier, as you said, being key in creating the space for the Spectre.